Hello everyone, this video we are talking about Creality version 1.1.4. Let's see close up. At the input we have only one fuse after 5V buck converter. The rating is 1.5 amps. The question is here. The other just rely on power supply hiccup over current protection. And of course the power supply fuse if soft protection failure. The other is the fan, heat bed, hot end, and stepper motor failure. You can jumper the fuse if it's blown, but make sure the buck converter, diode, capacitor, stepper motor controller are good. PCB, soldering, and all components are good, but the heatsink placement is bad. They don't understand how to placing heatsink with thermal glue. You need to press it and make sure perfectly horizontal touching the chip below. Some component like MOSFET I can check for the rating, but I never had problem. Let's see other components. Start from 5V buck converter. They use famous chip, but buck converter still using diode. I hope they using synchronous buck converter, because this buck converter brand have model with synchronous rectifier. For USB connection, this microcontroller needs serial to USB converter because they don't have native USB connection. They use famous CH340. For microSD card reader, they use additional HC541. Stepper motor driver using noisy Allegro A4988, but I can check. Allegro A4988 have clone model. That's crazy amazing. They have clone model. Now for the stepper motor VREF, you need to adjust x-axis about 0.55 volt, W about 0.552, z-axis about 0.552, and the extruder about 0.6 volt. And if you have open circuit at stepper motor controller, you need to check at this resistor, all those. And don't forget to check diode and capacitor for short circuit. If the mainboard shorted, you need to check all diode and capacitor for short circuit. And track for supply 20V stepper motor is narrow for me, but saved by capacitor. Last, they have one power LED status and one communication LED status here. As I know, the LED will flashing if the microcontroller turn on the beeper. And the ideal power consumption is about 2 mV. And the last, I think LED is production by third-party vendor, not the main product of Creality. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you learned something new from this. If you have questions, you can drop comment below. Follow my social media and visit my website for something interesting. Bye!